People always ask me, like, what's your secret? What's the secret? Homemade. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. But if you make it, there's no way of not being good. So right now we're making our beef tacos, and this is a 16-hour braised brisket that we make. So it's a Latin flavored dish. It's not Mexican nor Venezuelan, it's just everything. So it's the Verano way of making Latin food. We braise it for 16 hours, then we just pull it all apart and have it on our steam table. And then we make tacos with it. So yeah, this is homemade corn tortillas, or salsa verde that we make in the house, fresh chopped onions and cilantro, because that's how we do it in Mexico. 12 years ago, I met my Venezuelan wife, who came with plans to stay in the country. We both met each other at English school and then church, and just had a great time together, fall in love, got married. The first thing that you miss when you move to another city, country, even continent, is the food. And that was the first thing that we were missing. So now we have it. Now it's like one thing less to miss. You feel represented. So when people come to Verano and they say, we love patacones, when 5 years ago nobody knew what a patacon was, it feels great. So this is a Venezuelan dish, but you can find it all through the Caribbean and Latin America. We just have to make the Venezuelan version. And this is plantain that has been cooked. And now we're just gonna make it flat. And after it's been flat, we're gonna fry it once somebody orders it. It will be more like a sandwich. When I was little, parents went through a divorce, and I had a single mom that had to work. Latin American families are pretty united. So my grandma came over, uncles came over, and we live all in a house. And my grandma used to cook, so my mom could go work. And she was home so much that we will call her mom. And my mom will be like, no, she's not your mom, she's your other mom. And we call her otra mamá. And my grandma was an amazing cook. And every time she will cook something, my mom will come back and say like, oh, this is delicious. Whose birthday is this? And we should open a restaurant. So that started drilling in my head, like open a restaurant. And although my grandmother didn't allow me in the kitchen, I used to sneak and watch what she was doing. And that's how we got the passion and enthusiasm for cooking. Verano means summer in Spanish. And the reason why we decided to name it so is because we wanted to have that summer-like experience that people look when they go to Latin America. So that tropical weather, tropical food, refreshing kind of vacation vibes. That's the reason why it's named Verano.
Tell me what it's like to have this, not just your restaurant, but it's a family restaurant.
Oh, wow. It is amazing. It's one of the greatest opportunities we have had. And it's also a lot of work. When we close the doors, we're still working. And a lot of people ask, well, why don't you open later? Why are you not open on the weekends? I have a 6-year-old daughter, and my in-laws work really hard too. So it's like, we need to balance life and work. But yeah, it's Canada and Halifax have been great to start a life. My daughter is very proud to say, Dad's from Mexico, Mom's from Venezuela, I'm from Halifax.
Do you get homesick?
Wow. I like being honest. Yes and no. There's kind of like a weird thing that it's hard to say where is home. When you go back home, it's like, this is not home anymore, but you miss it. You miss the food, the friends, the family. But now it's like both places are home, so yeah.
All right, there's an expression in Spanish before we eat.
Buen provecho. That means bon appetit in French, but it means that the food does well to you.
All right, buen provecho.
Buen provecho.
All right, let's dig in.
I'll let you do this. Yeah.
So we got the plantain here. It's crispy.
Yes.
And I should get a little bit of everything?
So The best part will be to get some of the beef
Okay.
and then just cut the plantain.
Oh, okay. I did it the
Yeah, that's
opposite
okay.
way.
There's no wrong or right, just and then once you try it.
Right. Amazing. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. It's delicious.
Thank you.
It's so good.